Kane Demo here, playing Expeditions Viking. Full disclosure, I got the review Steam code from The Gaming Ground. That's The Gaming Ground. You can find that at thegg.net. And I really like the art here. Very pleasant Nordic atmosphere. I've had an opportunity to play a little of this game. Yeah, it's quite good. I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. So, basically, Expeditions Viking is a real turn-based strategy game with a lot of role-playing elements. There is a lot of different dialogue choices that can lead to consequences. There's that kind of buzzword that's kind of thrown around a lot, but from what I've played so far, it does seem actually quite divergent, even in the first hour or so. Yeah, I like this boy over here. So you can go for male or female. The female character models are good as well. Yes. No, we don't want the pretty boy. Look at him. His eyes are so mysterious. Where the fuck is the big ginger-haired guy? There he is. Okay. Rander. You have a name randomizer? Horalder. Clinter. They certainly fit the theme of the game. So you're kind of you're a Thane. You're a kind of a lord of Vikings in this game, and there's a lot of kind of Dungeons and Dragons style. Those D20 base for role-playing systems kind of style in this game. So yeah, we'll go for Scarred. Yeah, I'll go for Ponytail. Tunic, fur-lined, heavy sleeves, bracers. Boots. I'll go with boots. Okay. Yeah, cool. Don't want to spend too much time with this one. Yeah, I'll do. Okay, oh, yeah, the name. Gonna call him Gisgard. After the robot. And Skarsgård. After the mythical boat. Gisgard, Skarsgård. Rolls right off the tongue. Okay, yes. So you've got your strength, endurance, finesse, perception, sense. Strength determines base damage. Okay, yes, as a Viking I want to be pretty strong. Yes, we do want endurance. Knives and spears, I'm not really that fussed over. I'm not that fussed on knives and spears. Perception determines accuracy with ranged weapons. We certainly want that, absolutely. Sense affects mental resistance and stamina. Sense is fundamental to witches, skulls, and other support characters, and can often be used for persuasion in dialogue. Yeah, we want to be persuasive, like we do. I want to be a kind and honorable Viking. I don't want to be a villain Viking, I want to be a nice Viking. So, perhaps... I don't know, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, okay. Okay, yeah. Well, it's all too spread out then, you kinda need to specialise in one thing. Okay, I'll no. You have to be strong. I am going to have a lot of enemies. All vying for power on the seas and the land of the Nordic Isles of Scandinavia. Yeah, X. Sure. So bows, shield as well. Definitely want something like that. Sword, unarmed. I think I would prefer to kind of specialize rather than use both a sword and an axe. So I think I'll upgrade the axe again. So we have weapon skills, offensive skills, support skills, utility skills, and passive skills. And I have another 20 points to dole out here. Dual wielding, yes, we certainly want dual wielding. Only knives and axes can be wielded in the left hand. Okay, yeah, we definitely want this, like. So what is this? This is an offensive skill. I can throw people with throwing. Yes, I'm just taking my time. And if I don't have anything to say in the moment, I'm not going to just fill the air with nonsense. Yep, we want that. Diplomacy. Let's see, what did I upgrade here? Hunting for sure. Repairing. Scouting. What have we got here? So there's a lot of options here, like, and these are all passive skills. Avenger, Stubber. I don't have enough for this one. +9. Point blank range attacks have 100% critical chance when the target is in melee range. That's it, I have spent everything. Okay, let's have a look at the description. Born to Skarsgård and Astrator in the year 769, the Julian calendar, with captivating green eyes and hair the colour of blood. You've been grown to be a strong, tough and keen man. You are known amongst your clansmen as a foresighted leader with a great command of the battlefield. Cool. Actually, let me have a look. Can you actually change this description? No, you can't. So it seems this description is different from the character creation. It was different before. Yes. Logic Artists. This is actually my first Logic Artists game. I believe this is the second in their Expeditions series. The first being Expeditions Conquistador.
As he travels to join his brothers in the halls of Valhalla, you must take his place. Our clan is beset by petty squabbles. Some amongst our people would contest your claim to leadership, as they sought discord our neighbors' plot against us. Gather your most trusted clansmen. Together you will face dangers which none can predict. You will be challenged on your leadership, your resolve, your wisdom. Build a ship and take your housecarls across the sea. Power and strength for our clan must be sought outside the Norselands. If you show yourself to be bold, the gods will follow you into battle. Your legacy will live for 1,000 years beyond your time. Our clan must prevail.
I love that intro. It's really gorgeous hand-drawn art. Really brings you into the atmosphere. Aid me, Odin, in my effort to bind the struggles of a bygone time, as glimmering a light on glass. It is the evening after your father's funeral. So as we can see here, it's got this top-down view, and it's got the text boxes here. So it's a kind of classic Baldur's Gate, Forgotten Realms style system, top-down role-playing game with plenty of dialogue options. When you close your eyes, the image of his blazing ship shimmers in the dark behind your eyelids. It's not a common ritual this far south, but your mother, Astrator, who hails from the land of the Geats, insisted on it. All the thanes of the neighbouring clans have come to attend your feast in his honour. Your father may not have been the most successful thane, but as a warrior he commanded the respect of many. The guests are filling into your longhouse. The thanes enter first, each trailing a modest group of warriors. Your mother leans in to whisper a few words of advice before she takes her seat. You should greet what the fuck? You should greet each of the thanes before the feast begins, but listen well to their words. Few of them would benefit from making this smooth transition. It will be important to know where they stand. Okay. So we can zoom in and out here with the mouse wheel. Very nice. Yeah. I do enjoy the design of the game. Skullcleaver is Thane of Jelling, which borders your area. Jelling is a large territory, and Skull is one of the most powerful Thanes in Jutland. Jelling has prospered under his rule. Skull pushes away from the table with his foot, the chair making a grinding sound across the wooden floor. His face shows earnest sympathy.
Gisgard, my boy, so sorry about your father. If there's anything the people of Jelling can do to aid you in these trying times, don't hesitate to ask.
Well, that's very kind of you, Thane Skull. Wait, no, that's terrible. Of course, we must all stand together against the Frankish threat. Skull leans towards you, resting his elbow on the table. Tell me, what are your plans for this place? How will you lead your clan? We will need a new ship, first of all. Of course, you wouldn't want to renege on your clan's duties to King Sigurdur. Just take care not to give in to the calling of the sea like your father did. A subtle smirk twitches under Skull's thick beard. So it's very descriptive, very, very descriptive narrative here. He lets out a deep sigh and leans back in his seat. I'm sure you know how I fought with your father many years ago. We were very much of a similar inclination, he and I. I think Skull's voice is completely changed every time. That man had a real taste for battle, not like his brothers. Mark my words, Gisgard. True bonds are forged in battle, not bound in blood. He came to me asking... He came to me for advice before he mounted his last journey. On account of my ties to Kupang, I should have warned him better about what he was getting himself into. What does Kupang have to do with it? Vikings out of Kupang have been to the isles across the sea. I've heard many stories about it, since I often go there to trade. Your father wanted to hear if the stories were true. Ah, but I've taken too much of your time already. I know you have other guests to entertain. Perhaps we'll make this talk later, after a bit more mead. Skull nods more to himself than to you, and turns his attention to the food on the table. Drunken Egypt. Yeah, we've got a tutorial up here. Tutorial icons at the start of the game. So just telling us that certain things are quest markers, certain things are optional. Talking to other fiends is not mandatory. But we're for sure gonna fucking talk to everybody, like. It wouldn't be an RPG if you didn't talk to every last person in the room. Your elder brother, Rurik, always had a penchant for music. He looks up and gives you a warm smile as you approach him. God gewild, brother, Rurik grins. I mean, my honored Thane, how do you feel? I'm well, York. I know our father is in Valhalla now. Yorick smiles. He can barely hear his soft voice over the din of the feast. I'm certain he is. Odin would have to be a fool not to accept a warrior like him. How's everyone been treating you? Everyone knows you are the better warrior and a stronger willed man than I. Nobody wants me as their Thane. To tell you the truth, I think our clansmen are almost as relieved as I am that you took on the mantle. I have to be a good host. I'll talk to you later. Your brother flashes you a cheeky grin.
Just use the odd signal if you need help out of a conversation with one of the other Thanes.
Okay.
Busy entertaining your guests?
Kettle is standing off to the side holding Fornic Mead. The young hunter appears to be watching the feast with a faintly amused expression, and he nods respectfully when you come near.
Not too busy to check in on you.
Kettle shifts his weight restlessly. I've had an uneasy feeling all night. Have you seen Skull's housecarls there in the corner? Hrogadarda
And Skaki. I've heard stories about them. Nefja seems to be expecting trouble too, so I've decided to go easy on the mead and keep an eye out. I appreciate that. It never hurts to be careful.
He throws his head back and slightly looks towards Astafar.
Speaking of which, keep an eye on the big lug back there. He and his friends have been putting their heads together all night. I think he might be planning something. As for his family, he wouldn't attack me. Sure, he wouldn't do anything underhanded, but it's basically tradition for your families to fight over who gets to sit on the big chair.
So it's a Viking Game of Thrones.
But this is your feast. I'll watch Alsfer and his friends. You should relax and enjoy yourself.
Yes. Enjoy all the streaming cliches with me as I compare the gameplay to everything in pop culture.
Haltener is the thane of a slightly larger clan that borders your lands to the east. He wears a solemn expression and nods heavily when you approach him.
Skarsgård is in Valhalla now, Gisgard. There is no doubt about it. He died doing what he loved. And he loved to kill, and he loved to fuck, and kill and fuck. But while he feasts among the heroes, you're left back here to sort out the pieces. You've got your work cut out for you.
What do you mean?
Your father managed to make quite a few enemies in his time, most of them among his own clan. If you'll permit me to be honest, he never paid one speck of attention to the wishes or needs of his people. Surely you're not expecting your claim to leadership to go uncontested?
No one is more suited to lead this clan than I. I'll win them over.
Well, shit. Let's hope you're right. At least it's plain for all to see you throw a bloody fine feast.
Halfdanner empties his mug of mead in a single gulp, then slams the mug onto the table. Just like that,
and calls to the thrall for a refill.
I like the music. Aslether is a distant cousin. Leadership of the clan has moved between your side of the family and his for generations. He's known as a skilled warrior and a hard worker. Aslether sits with his two closest friends.
Our condolences on the passing of your father. At least he died the way he would have wanted. He will be feasting with the gods tonight.
He looks up when you approach his end of the table. Neither of his friends acknowledges your presence. His tone is respectful but slightly cold.
Thank you. I hope there's no bad blood between us.
It's no secret. I didn't agree with how Skarsgård ruled our clan. Bearing this in mind, I don't see what gives you the right to succeed him, but at least this feast is in his honor. I will not insult his memory here, nor will I challenge your claim to leadership.
You believe that you would be more suited to lead us?
I do.
You are wrong! I hope you'll give me the chance to prove it.
Aslaughter simply nods once, then he returns his attention to his companions. Dun 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 dun. Let's go talk to Ragnar the White. Ragnar the White is the most influential of your guests. As the vassal king of Sigurdur of Hingladur, she is the current ruler of Denmark. She has come from the trade hub of Ribe to the south, where she presides as Jarl.
It was a
Hang on.
It was a beautiful ceremony, Giscard. I extend my condolences for your loss on behalf of Ribe and of the king. I must tell you, I advised him not to seek out the isles across the sea. We've all heard the stories of the unprotected coasts and their treasures, but there is more danger than the roamers Latan. I'm not surprised they claimed his life, but I am glad that at least he died with a sword in his hand.
Did you know Skarsgård well?
I knew him as a warrior. We fought together on the Bravelair, and he struck me as a shrewd tactician. When your king needs you, I hope that you will serve him as well as your father did.
My father taught me everything he knew about combat.
I would expect nothing less of the man, but remember, no amount of practice is a substitute for actual experience.
Thank you for accepting the invitation. We are honored that you could make it.
Of course, your father's sword will be missed in our struggles against the Franks.
If you'll excuse me, I must do the rounds. Enjoy the feast.
The old shield maiden smiles. She gracefully slides back into her seat, whereupon she spears a large piece of chicken with her knife and dumps it on her plate.
There you are. The feast seems to be off to a good start.
Nefja is one of your oldest friends. Your families have always been close, and you grew up together in the village. She's just finished pouring your mother a mug of mead.
It's nice to see you out of your armor for once.
She snorts sarcastically.
You've seen my sister?
You've seen my sister in this dress before?
No, I can't keep doing that. Holy shit, I can't keep that shit up.
You've seen my sister in this dress before? Surely that's the same thing. God, she was so excited to see me like this. I'll never hear the end of it. Where's what the fuck?
Jesus.
Where's Ythra?
My poor sister has a fever again. She has such a frail constitution. All this wet and cold is hard on her. Mother stayed home to care for her.
What do you think of our guests?
Your fellow Fanes are certainly a proud and graceful bunch, even as they plot to murder you and take our lands.
You think that poorly of them?
Oh, I'm sure not all of them are actively planning to kill us. I have a weird feeling about Skull, though. I doubt they'll call him Skull Cleaver for no reason. Halfdanr plays a lovable old grump. I know he's had his eyes on our harbour for years. Ragnhildr, I'm not sure about. She probably has nothing to gain from destroying us, but she's a little more than Sigurdur Hengler's appendage, and who knows where he stands.
Let's talk later. I have to be a good host.
Good luck, and watch your back. Yeah, I don't know, that's probably irritating the shit out of people. I don't know, this is my first time doing this, so by all means, fucking tear me apart in the fucking comments if I deserve it. Like, don't let me away with it.
This is the most pathetic mead hall in Jutland. If you're going to assault our hosts, at least have the sense to whisper. I've heard Skarsgård has neglected his clan for years, but this is just sad. Maybe his son will do a better job. I doubt he'll live long enough to get the chance.
Following the initial meet and greet, everyone toasts to your father and digs into the meal. Food covers every inch of the table, and the freshly brewed mead seems to flow endlessly. Men begin to shout. Yeah, read it out yourselves, fuck's sake. Whatever. In short order, the door flies open and the doorway is filled by Ottar Erlingsson, sword in hand. Outside you see his brothers standing over the prone form of Kettle.
Ottar looks around the room with disgust. What a splendid feast for such a shit thing!
Ottar's gaze stops on you. He raises his sword to point at you accusingly.
Gisgard, your family had its chance to earn our respect, and you wasted it. Come outside and defend your honor, or we will burn this hall to the ground.
So you can actually scroll up to look at previous messages, which is cool. Nefja jumps to her feet, already holding her knife.
Her voice seethes with disgust. Ottar, you miserable drunkard! How dare you attack your thane's honor during his own feast? Your family will pay for this.
Ottar has his turned back on you and is already walking back outside. All the other guests turn their gaze to you in anticipation. Your mother leans in to whisper in your ear,
"You have to handle this. If the other thanes think we're too weak to deal with such a blow against our family's honor, this will not stand. Nefja, are you with me?"
By the gods, he's going to make us kill him this time, isn't he?
Okay. Let's have a quick gander here at our options. So we have our inventory. So these useful boxes will appear with descriptions in case it's your first time. So as soon as I get weapons and armor, I'll be able to drop them into these various slots. The skills tree we've seen from the character creation screen. There is quite a lot of options here. A lot of very varied options. Homestead. This screen allows you to schedule upgrades for your homestead. I haven't got this far yet. I don't know really what this is all about. Some upgrades have multiple paths that are mutually exclusive. The first time you upgrade your log house, for example, you must choose between a mead hall and a stronghold. Once you decide, you can never change your mind. Interesting. Prosperity and your power will eventually influence how the game ends. Very interesting. So I could choose Stronghold or a Mead Hall. Built mainly to accommodate council defense against attackers. Fascinating. Fascinating. If I could build like a sacrificial, yeah, let's have a look at that again. Sacrificial bog. Holy fucking shit. Or a herbal glade. So you could go kind of evil in this. You could really take a kind of, yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice people to the gods or to fucking black magic or whatever the fuck. Nordic fucking gods and shit.
I hope Kettle is alright.
Sacrifice people for power. I don't think we'll go that route. Take all. Okay. Okay, so we can drop this in. We'll drop the bow here. So I can, oh, we'll actually be able to switch between these in combat. Okay, we're ready to go. Most of the guests follow you outside and form a half circle behind you. You're dimly aware of the other Thanes muttering amongst themselves. Lefja runs over to Kettle to help him back on his feet. A streak of blood runs from his hair down his cheek, but it looks like he can still fight. 4 against 1? This is what the sons of Erling Thorgilsson considers a fair fight.
Shut your mouth, woman. He has started it.
Otar's brother Toast sneers. He sounds drunk. Diplomacy. Okay. So let's try to think of a decent voice for this fucking guy. I'm sick of doing like the Silvern Gentleman thing.
Go home, you fools. I wish our families have never seen on I know our families have never been on good terms, but if we spill each other's blood tonight, the killing will never stop.
Hashtag Berkeley.
He's right, he's right, Otar. This is not the father, what father would want.
Sorry, I'm a fucking, you know, I've got a fucking learning disability and shit. Give me a fucking break. Sometimes this shit just kind of rolls out way too quick. Confuses my poor brain.
He's right, Otar. This is not what father would want.
It doesn't matter what father wants. We're here now. There is no going home with our honor. Nothing about this is honorable.
I should never have come here with you. Then run, run! Back to the farm like a coward, and we'll deal with Gisgard ourselves.
Ar's eyes flicker between you and his brothers. Dejected, he takes 2 steps back, then he turns and walks away. Otar's gaze never leaves you, and his hand clenches around the grip of his axe. If you crave a fight so much, no. Got to watch that guy running off the fucking map.
Does your father know you're here, destroying his name?
He does not, but he will be proud of us when Alslethar is finally our Thane instead of you.
You've gone too far, Otar. There is no honor in this. I must take Gisgard's side here.
Fine, we'll kill you all, and I'll be Thane.
Okay, cool. So yeah, it's a very dramatic storyline. Everyone wants to be the Thane. There's a lot of kind of clan honor, family honor involved. Okay, so yeah, okay, so basically, It's a grid system. It's turn based, and if you move within the green line, you can still attack. But within the green area, you can still attack. But if you move beyond into the yellow area, you'll have lost the attack action. So I can actually switch between characters in my party. Okay. Who's got the bow? Yeah. I'll just get him out of the way. Oh wait, no, he'll give. Oh. Enemies get a attack of opportunity, so I can actually move half. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. This will half my moves, but that character won't be able to get an attack of opportunity. I'll get my bow man here into a safe spot. You attack this motherfucker. Yes, that's it. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. And Milady. So people with spears could actually attack across the square, which is pretty useful. And we'll get you here, and you'll be completely safe, like a real leader, completely out of all danger. And yeah, sweet. See, a real leader hides behind everybody. Okay, yeah. I could still move the spear person, but I think, nah, she's fine. She's fucking fine. Okay, we'll end turn. Well, they're all going for my bowman. He's harried, whatever that means. He's harried. Okay, so let's let my bowman here. Who have I got a better chance of? 0% chance to hit. 0% chance to hit. Why the fuck did I move this character here? Like, what about you? You've got 90% chance to hit. Why did I come here? Like, why did I move over here? Yeah, fucking get him. Get him. Yes. Yes! You come here? To my father's feast? What the fuck did you think was gonna fucking happen? There it is. Yes. Yes, Giscard. Got the killing blow. Awesome. Blocked. Do I have any chance? 56% chance. Let's see. Let's go for it. Missed. Okay, you. How about you? 95% chance to hit. Sweet. You fucking attack him. Go ape shit on him. Yes. We did it. Victory. So it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward really. It's some straightforward point and click turn-based combat system. Existing injuries. This guy has existing injuries. Lothar Erlingsson lies on the frozen earth in a small pool of his own blood. His blank eyes gaze at the sky. The only brother who made it through alive is slowly getting to his feet, looks at his dead brothers with distant shock in his eyes. Neftcha regards the aftermath of the fight with a mixture of disdain and sadness. What do we do with him? We gotta execute him. We have to execute him. This is unacceptable.
You come here? To my dad's feast of honor? The night he goes to meet Odin?
Execute him. Execute him. Kill this motherfucker. The grim work does not take long. Your guests look on solemnly as the snow in front of your feast hall turns red with the blood of the farmers. If any of them doubted your resolve before, now they see what you are made of. As First steps forward, he looks not the least bit tired from the fight. I supported you here tonight because Ottar and his brothers were out of line. It is not the way of our clan to kill each other in drunken brawls. Skisgard, son of Skarsgård, I challenge you to a duel for the position of Thane. An excited murmur rises among the guests. Ketil mutters in a voice too low for anyone other than you and Neftcha to hear.
Can you believe this, Picture Sonner?
What the fuck did you call me, man? What the fuck did you say? It's his right to issue such a challenge. His timing could be better, Lo. Why do you challenge me?
The seat of the Thane should never be passed from father to son, like a sword or a horse. If our clan is to endure, we must ensure that we are ruled by the strongest, most wise among us.
As for son of Glenfador, I accept your challenge.
We will meet on the Holmgang Island at noon on the morrow. May the gods favor you.
Exploration. Cool.
I can't believe it came to this. Man that's better with sons that's stupid. It was just a matter of time.
What actually happened out here?
I heard loud voices and went to take a look. They were all out here with their weapons, having some argument over whether or not to set fire to the hall. I asked them what they were doing. Not at all in a judgmental way. Ottar and Toast ganged up on me and laid me out. I really should have been more careful, but for all the old Erlinger's lovely is, I never thought they would go this far. Next time, draw your weapon before confronting the enemy. Great advice, I'll have to keep it in mind. We'll have to, hopefully Erlinger won't be any more, we'll have to deal with Erlinger after the duel tomorrow.
So, you know, it's already got more in-depth dialogue tree than Fallout 4.
We were unquestioningly in the right tonight, but we dealt a great blow to Erlinger. Time will tell. Let me fight him.
I have to take this fight myself. You know that.
You have the right to ask another to fight on your behalf. If others see that another warrior is willing to risk her life for you, that is just as worthy of respect as if you beat Alsfell yourself. That is what being a Thane is all about.
That's just not good enough for me.
You make a great Thane, Skisgard. Just make sure you stay Thane.
Okay. Yes. Oh yeah, let's loot the bodies. Empty? Holy fucking shit. Got some herbs. Salvage. dark eyes size you under elaborately braided hair. There's something mysterious and dangerous about this woman. She's out to collect 100 scalps. You made short work of those mules.
Man after my own heart.
How's that?
Nobody fucks with me and lives. You seem to be similarly inclined. I took no pleasure in that fight. Not pleasure, no, but satisfaction, surely. A well-deserved victory. I'm glad I got a chance to meet you now. I'm sure this won't be the last time we see each other.
She holds up her cup in a salute, then slithers away into the crowd without asking your leave. Well, she's right. It was a good victory. Your mother wraps you in a warm embrace. There is a hint of tears in her eyes.
Well fought, my child. Your father will be so proud.
The clan is at war with itself. Wait. The clan is at war with itself. Was Frala really such a poor thing?
Skarsgård was always more a warrior than a leader, but he was no worse than most. This isn't really about him. It's about ambition and greed. There'll be another fight tomorrow, Alasfala.
I know Alasfala is a skilled warrior. You would do well to make some preparations.
I want to face him on equal terms.
Don't be ridiculous. This duel could be to the death. There are no rules to break in such a contest. You need every advantage you can get.
It may not seem like it right now, but most of your clan remains loyal to us. If nothing else, then because you'd prefer you as Thane over Alasfala. Call the holder in the bog and ask for her help. She's old and wise, and she has many ways to weaken a man.
Poison? I want to beat him, not kill him.
Astrida runs a hand over her greying hair as she thinks.
There is another option. Segador may have an idea. She is good at setting traps for the creatures of the forest. She may know of a trap large enough for a man. Other than that, Kiffelduffer may be willing to get you some better equipment. You shouldn't be going into a duel with those old weapons Skarsgård gave you for your training. I'm gonna do these optional things. Let's get some better equipment. So Erling finally lost control of his idiot sons, did he? Glad to see you made it out of this mess in one piece. Alasfala has challenged me to a duel. Is there anything you can do to help me? I heard. Sorry, my boy. I'm not getting involved. I've known you both since you were small children. Alasfala used to help out in the smithy.
I won't have either of your blood on my conscience.
I don't plan to kill him. I just have to beat him to defend my seat.
Such things rarely go according to plan.
Alasfala is a strong warrior. I need him and his axe to defend the clan from our enemies. But you know our clan is safer and stronger with me in charge. He does have a poor head for tactics, but I will not give you steel to swing against him. However, I can help you stay safe. Here, let me give you a good, sturdy set of quilted armor. It'll serve you better than that shirt you're wearing. He disappears. This is the best I can aid you. If the fight goes well, you can keep it. Merges with a thick quilted shirt in his hands.
Thank you, Kiffelduffer.
I, Eki Ataka,
Just be careful out there. With that, Kettleduffer seems to decide he's done enough smithing for the day, and starts the nightly ritual of meticulously putting his tools back in their place. Okay. I'll talk to Sigurdur Manodottir. Sigurdur is the clan's best hunter, and is married to the other full-time hunter, Lodger. She bows her head respectfully as you approach her. Hail, okay. Hail, okay, sail, Giscard. I witnessed Alisfar's challenge. Is there anything I could do to help? Asterdur suggested you might know of a few tricks to aid me in the duel. Tricks? Perhaps there's one thing I can do. Your uncle Grumother told me a story once. He was with Skarsgård and Geatland to fight this Sigurdur Hingder, and he was tasked to ambush a group of mercenaries riding to reinforce the enemy. According to Grumother, your father wanted to split up the riders with a surprise attack, so he had the idea of suspending a strong net above the path and running the rope across the ground, concealed by branches. When the first horse stepped on the rope, it came loose and dropped the net down onto the rider, tangling him up and causing him to fall off the horse. That's ingenious! Can you do it? It hinges on whether he expects a trap and how well it's hidden. I know how to hide a trap well enough from anyone. Then let's try it. Good. I'll start preparing. The worst thing that can happen is that you'll have to fight him like normal. Yeah. I'm gonna beat this fucking guy. I'm gonna fucking destroy him. Make him join me. Because that's what leaders do. Seek the advice of the old witch Hulda in the bog. And that's optional. I don't think I do want to do that though. I don't think I do want to poison. That's really the only things you can do, like. So yeah, I can click on shit that's far away.
Why are you here?
Yeah, rare. I'm Lefane. I go wherever I please. Skarsgård never came out here. That's all I meant by it. She's not having a good day. What do you mean by that? Some days she's all air, other days her mind travels. No telling where she went today, but it must be far away. Has she been this way for long? Long enough that I'm used to it. It's gotten worse lately, though. That must have been hard on you. I'll ask her to come out.
We've got visitors, Hulda. It's the Thane. Come out and say hello.
I can change the camera angle with the keyboard keys. Q and R. Also use the WSD. What the fuck is it called again? Yeah, the WASD keys. Yeah, those ones for moving the camera. Talk to Hulda. The older witch emerges from her burrow, supported by her brooding apprentice. Her knees shake with each slow step, and she wears an expression of deep concern. She stops a few yards outside the hut and blinks at you confused. What are you doing home so soon? Did you decide not to go? I haven't gone anywhere. I made an offering to Thorl when you left, and that same night he struck the big willow with a thunderbolt. He brought you back safely, just as he showed me that he would. This is Giscard, son of Skarsgård and Asterdur. Do you remember him? Of course I remember. Don't give me that look. Like I wouldn't remember. Why are you here?
Or her voice is an impatient bark.
Why are you here?
Can you make a poison for me? No, wait. I need help with a jewel.
I told you that you would need the mixture, but you wouldn't take it.
Hulda.
Quiet, girl.
I was hoping you could help me.
Of course I'll help you. I always do what I can for you. Last time I gave you a good fat rabbit to Thor, and he might watch over you on your journey. That very night, the big willow was struck by a thunderbolt.
You already said that, Hulda.
Don't lie, useless cow. I know what I said. I'm not an idiot.
You're not well today. Your memory.
Get out of here. Go. I don't want to see you here again. Don't you ever come back here, you lying goat.
That's the third time today she's banished me forever. She'll call me back when she wets her bed again.
You shouldn't talk to Roshka that way.
She's out to make me look like an imbecile. She can be the new witch, so she can be the new witch.
Don't listen to a word she says.
There's nothing wrong with me.
But she was right. You told the same story twice.
Don't you dare. I know what I said. Just tell me what you want so I can be rid of you.
Never mind. I hope you get well.
There's nothing wrong with me. It's just that evil girl. Fine. Get out of here. Don't you ever come back.
Yeah, poison seems a bit over the top to me. It just need to beat the guy in a duel. It's all about honor. Poison is not fucking honorable at all.
I'm sorry you had to see her this way. She's just having a bad day.
You have nothing to apologize for.
It's kind of you to say that, but I grieve for Hulda. She is a wise woman, with a lifetime of knowledge of the plants, the gods, and the spirits. I hate to see her mind unravel like this. If you'd caught her on a better day, I know she could have helped you with your duel. It's alright, I'll make do without her aid.
You may not have to, if you will accept help from a witch's apprentice. I may have something you can use. It's a powder. If he ingests it in the morning, you'll barely be able to stand at noon.
Thank you, but it's too much. I only need a small advantage. This is all I have. I could do more if you had time to wait. I promise it won't kill him.
Are you sure you don't want it?
I'm sure.
Thank you for your help, Hulda. I will ask Thor to aid you tomorrow.
Yeah, great. You can pray to the gods and I'll be as useful as I don't know, grizzly bears in bathrooms. I don't know. That's such a stupid hipster thing to say. Stop being a tryhard. Yeah. I'm just going to get on with it and get on to the duel. This motherfucker thinks he can take my Thean ship from me. I better remember to equip this armor. Yep, here we go. Yeah, that's everything. Cool. What do these guys want? Cowardly, says bullhogs. I like that. I know, right? My father's funeral. Holy shit. They come to me? My father's fucking funeral? Fucking... That's why I had to kill him. Yep, end at the feast. The next day at noon. You come to the prosaically named Holmgang Island on the following day, rowing one of the clan's small boats in the company of Neftja and the Ketel. Sigurdur and Lortar greet you there, having come out in advance to set the stakes that define the arena. The huntress points to a small patch of branches on the ground. I fastened the rope over there. The log is well concealed among the branches overhead, but try to keep Atharsur's attention on you when he comes. This sounds dishonourable to me, this trap. If he comes, perhaps he thought better of it and decided to stay home. Or perhaps Thor will happen to drop Valinor from the sky and coincidentally crush Alcifer's boat on the way here. I hope he does forfeit. I don't want to fight the clansman.
Don't be like that. He challenged your honor. It's your dirty to face him in this duel.
Your challenger arrives a short time later, accompanied by 2 other young men from his side of the family, the same companions he sat with at your feast. Very tense situation we got here. I think this is a good time to save. Yes. Yeah, I'll just make a new save. Discard. This is my 3rd new game, but I've really not gotten past this point. I've only actually... I've gotten past just this next part. I'm curious about... Well, I'll keep playing here. Alcifer looks healthy and awake. He gives you a curt but respectful nod and steps directly into the ring without hesitation. His voice is strong and steady.
We're all here then. Good. Are you ready? Giscard, I volunteer to fight in your place. Your offer humbles me, but this is my fight. I understand. Good luck, Giscard.
As the challenger in this dispute, it falls on you to recite the rules of the duel. I, Aslifer, son of Grimvadar, have challenged Giscard, son of Skarsgård, for the right to rule our clan. The winner shall sit as Thane of Skjern and reside at its longhouse. He shall receive no other award beyond this. Should he survive, he who has defeated may swear fealty to the winner, or his life is forfeit. If either of us falls in the duel, their body shall be buried here. All weapons are permitted. The duel will end when either warrior is dead or is incapable of continuing to fight. As the challenged, the first strike is yours to make. Q. Okay, so yeah. Okay, no. Okay, I can interrupt action. So when he runs at me in the next turn, I'll automatically fire off an arrow. So, toggle non-lethal attacks. 0% chance to hit. Spent like half the fight running away from him, for fuck's sake. I'll switch weapons. Shield hook. Ooh, tense. Drink some mead. Absorb the block. Good. Yes, got him. Victory!
You have been keeping your skills sharp even without your father around to train you.
He trained us both. What do you even have against him?
He was a great warrior, and like everyone else, I respected him for that. But if the king should raise a league anger on army to the lead anger army tomorrow, how many able-bodied warriors could our clan muster? A dozen? Half the women in our clan are windows.
Half the women in the clan are windows? Fucking hell.
And Skarsgård's foolhardy expeditions are the cause of it.
He bangs his weapon against his second shield and gives you a somber nod. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. He's right behind me. So... activated shield hook. Beat the fucking shit out of him, like. Yes, critical hit. Fuck yeah. Nice, very nice. Maybe a couple more hits. I believe the shield actually recharges to its original health after a successful battle. Aslifer's second shield crumbles off the grip. Dismayed, he heads back to the boat to fetch his last shield.
You are nearly as good as Skarsgård. If you should win this, I hope you'll be a better Thane.
I hope to serve with you as my housecarl. My honor bids me to, and if I should win, you may serve as mine.
Tell me, how do you plan to govern us?
We have let old alliances atrophy. It's time we rebuild those old relations. Perhaps you're right. Skull's great advantage is that he holds favor with King Sigurdur. We'll need allies of our own if we hope to defeat him. But enough talk. Let us finish this.
Sweet. Oh yeah. You're dead, man? You're dead meat, pal. Shield absorbed. Shield absorbed it again. Fuck. There we go. Victory! I hope this guy bends the knee. Your challenger struggles to get back on his feet, but he leaves his weapon in the mud. In the end, he settles for just sitting on his knees before you, his head hung in a signal of defeat.
You fight better than I expected. You have become a very capable warrior.
He shakes his head weakly.
And the trick with the net. How could I miss that rope? I've never seen such a trap used in a fight. I don't appreciate such trickery, but I can't deny the effectiveness. Though I would prefer to bow to a man who could defeat me fairly. I am at your mercy. If you'll accept my surrender, I pledge myself to your service.
Jesus, I will not spare you. You deserve death. Holy fucking shit.
I accept your pledge. Some unusual mixture of sadness and relief washes over him. He holds your gaze for a long moment, and then he seems to get back some of the energy the duel took out of him, and he stands. You show me great honor. I hope my challenge won't linger in the air between us. I want you to know you can depend on me. From now on, fully and direct.
Cattell extends his hand to Aslfer. He shakes it hesitantly. Glad to have you with us, you big lug. You put up a good fight. I'll be glad to have you on our side.
You were a fool to challenge Giscard, but I hope you learned your lesson. I too am glad to have you with us.
Class? Do you know what's actually really fascinating about that? Just some spoilers on the scene. If you want to kind of play for that scene yourself for various outcomes fresh, then do so and skip over the spoiler. But basically, in my first playthrough of this game, that whole scene played out entirely differently because I actually lost the fight the first time around, and it's actually really drastically changed. In fact, I think I won't spoil it. I won't spoil how, but it's drastically different if you lose the fight. To the point that it's like the outcome that just leads to so many other possibilities in terms of the drama of the narrative. So yeah, let's get back on this fucking boat. Yeah, sweet. Victorious! Now no one stands in my way.
I will be Thane. The short boat ride back is as uneventful as the trip out. Holmgang Island is clearly visible from the shore outside Skirn. Your return victorious. I'm glad that's dealt with. Who's next? Or what's next? We'll have to do something about Erling Thorgilsson. As long as he lives, his family poses a threat. We'll head there immediately.
Okay. I think it will do for this session, and we'll pick it up again tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. I've been enjoying the game. I really like. It's an actual in-depth choice system. The dialogue trees, the outcome of various events, really do seem to take a very drastic turn. So it's fascinating actually how in depth that is. I do appreciate a well thought out, deep narrative in an RPG. So I'll be picking this up again. Thank you.